Hi everybody, this is Alicia Duell up in the HSMC. Thanks for taking a few minutes to listen to my presentation. So I'll be offering a technology professional development program which will begin near the end of February and end in May, so basically through the end of the year. The program is called Level Up with 11 Things on a Jeepney, and it is open to anyone in the whole school, so ES, MS, HS, TA, support staff, everybody. It's totally free. And each of the 11 things represents a web tool or type of web tools. So the purpose of the program is to enhance your toolbox of web-based tools that you use. Some of the examples of types of tools we'll use are VoiceThread, screencasting software, mind mapping software, various kinds of presentation software. So you could look at Prezi, Haiku Deck, which is what I use to make this program, Chrome apps and extensions, Pocket, Haiku Deck, as I mentioned, Feedly, Evernote. So all different kinds of web tools. So the program is called What is Leveling Up, and the idea is to start from wherever you're at and just add new experience. If you are kind of a technophobe or you don't use it very much and are not comfortable with a lot of different tools, perfect. Start from there, and then by the end of the program you'll have experience using 11 different kinds of tools that you'll then have as tools that you can use in your toolbox. Or if you have experience and you like technology and you've used it a lot, you can take this time to extend your experience even more, and then so you'll start from a level which is more experienced and then gain even more expertise. Each of the 11 things you can choose your level. So you can actually do level 1 for every single tool if you're unfamiliar with most of them. That's perfect. Or if there are certain tools you've used, like let's say VoiceThread, you don't have to do just the intro level assignment for the VoiceThread one. You could say, all right, I'm actually going to make a VoiceThread and have my students actually be the ones that are speaking or typing, and then we'll share that with parents and get their feedback, and they could feedback to their students. So just do something with the tool that you haven't done already so that you extend yourself in with that tool. The program is totally voluntary and it is completely self-paced, and also it has no class times. So I think in my previous school when I've done this program before, that is part of what has made it successful, because I know as teachers it's really hard to commit to a regular weekly class or anything like that. So this one is conducted completely online. And incentives. We do have confirmation that you can get 1 SUNY credit if you complete the program, if that's interesting to you. Otherwise, everybody who does all 11 things will get some kind of little prize. I'm not sure what that will be, but something to make it fun. The entire program is conducted online, and that's what makes it possible to have no class times and for it to be self-paced. I will have a blog which will serve as the program headquarters. By the end of the program, I'll have made about 13 posts. There'll be an intro post, a concluding post, and then the 11 posts, one for each thing. So let's say post number 2 is for thing 1. And so I will then say, thing 1 is VoiceThread, and I'll give a short description of what VoiceThread is in general. I'll provide a few links where you can read a little bit about it, you can see some examples, and then I'll have just a couple of bullet points, and then that will explain how to get credit for completing that thing. So let's say for VoiceThread, the bullet points say you need to create an account on VoiceThread, and then you need to actually make a VoiceThread, and then you need to post what your experiences are, what you thought of it, and then also post the VoiceThread that you created. And so that's kind of the baseline for each of the 11 things. If you have experience, let's say already with VoiceThread, and you want to differentiate it, you can say, all right, for this one, I did have my students make little voice comment recordings or type, and then we shared it with parents, and then they responded to their students. Here's what I thought of that experience, and here's what I learned, and here's the VoiceThread that we created. So that's basically how each thing will work. You kind of make it, and then you reflect on it, just very briefly. Participants in the program will create their own program blogs, and they'll be very simple. You'll just have about 13 posts total, an intro post, concluding post, and then your 11 posts for each thing. So you will just simply post, let's say it's VoiceThread, post your VoiceThread, write a really short reflection on what you thought of the tool. And then I will link all of the participant blogs from my main headquartered blog, and that's how I'll keep track of who's done what. I'll also have a Google Docs spreadsheet linked from the program blog, which will help me track where everyone's at, and then that's how you can check to make sure that we're on the same page. People can also look at everyone else's blogs that are linked from the headquarters blog so that you can see if you're stuck on, let's say, Pocket, you can see if someone else has completed their Pocket thing and then go talk to them if you have questions. So that's kind of how the program is structured. The final requirement for completing the program is to choose one tool and teach it to some people. It could be your department or your grade level, or it could just be a few friends that you want to share it with. Just non-threatening, just small, but one thing, and then teach somebody else how to use it. How will this help you? I've chosen all 11 tools because I think they're great examples of communication tools, tools for creativity, enhancing collaboration, and some also increase your personal productivity. I try not to choose tools that are just kind of fluffy for fun, but tools that I felt like all have the potential to be really useful for either your personal practice or in the classroom or the office, depending on what kind of role you have here at the school. Even though you'd be alone in the program, you are not alone. I am only an email away. I am always happy to come down and lend any support, help you get unstuck if you're stuck on something. Also, the technology integrators could certainly assist with most of the tools, so you will not be alone. It's kind of fun to do something cross-divisionally. Hopefully we'll get representation from all the different divisions. And then also any teaching assistants and support staff, the program is totally free. So everybody, anybody is welcomed and encouraged to take it, to go through the program. We'll be starting at the end of February. We'll have a kickoff session at the PD Day. It's not required to do the program. You don't have to do the session at the PD Day, but you can, and then we'll just create our blogs together. We'll make our first intro, or you'll make your first intro post, maybe work on the first thing. And my goal is to have several things up at any time so that you can work ahead, so that you're not waiting for me at any point. That's the program in a nutshell. If you have any specific questions, feel free to contact me. I'll be sending out kind of an interest survey sign-up sheet in a few weeks, but that's it. So thanks so much for your time. Have a great day.